What if we're not searching for life in the universe, but the universe is waiting for us to finally notice it? For centuries, humanity has stared up at the stars and asked the same profound question: are we alone? It's a question that has sparked endless debate, fueled our imaginations, and driven scientific exploration. We've sent probes to distant planets, scanned the skies with powerful telescopes, and listened for the faintest whisper of a signal from another world. But what if the answer isn't just out there somewhere, but is woven into the very fabric of our scientific understanding and even our most ancient spiritual texts? Today, we're going on a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about our place in the cosmos. We'll look at the mind-boggling numbers that science presents, explore surprising hints hidden in religious scriptures, and ultimately reframe this entire cosmic question. This isn't just about aliens in movies. This is about the statistical, philosophical, and spiritual probability that the universe is teeming with life, and we're just beginning to open our eyes. Let's start with the hard science. The cold, hard numbers that make the idea of an empty universe seem almost absurd. Our home, the Milky Way galaxy, is vast beyond comprehension. It's a swirling city of stars, and astronomers now estimate that within this single galaxy, there are at least 40 billion Earth-like planets. That's not 40 billion planets in total, but 40 billion planets that are roughly the same size as Earth and orbiting in the perpetual zone of their star, that Goldilocks region where conditions could be just right for liquid water to exist. 40 billion potential Earths, just in our own cosmic neighborhood. Now, let's zoom out. The Hubble Space Telescope has given us a glimpse into the sheer scale of the universe, revealing that our Milky Way is just one of an estimated 2 trillion galaxies. 2 trillion? Let that number sink in. If you have 40 billion potentially life-bearing planets in one galaxy, and you multiply that by 2 trillion galaxies, the number of potential homes for life becomes so immense it's almost meaningless to our human minds. We're talking about a figure with so many zeros it would stretch across your screen. From a purely mathematical standpoint, for Earth to be the only planet out of all those trillions upon trillions of chances to have produced life would be a statistical miracle of such epic proportions that it borders on the impossible. The odds are overwhelmingly in favor of life. The universe isn't just big, it's a fertile ground, a cosmic garden with countless plots of land where the seeds of life could have taken root. So, scientifically speaking, the question is no longer, is there life out there? The data screams that there should be. The real question is, why haven't we found it yet? Or perhaps, have we been looking in the right way? Now, let's pivot from the realm of science to the world of faith. You might think that religion and the idea of extraterrestrial life are at odds, but you'd be surprised. Many of the world's most ancient and revered texts contain passages that, when viewed through a modern, cosmic lens, seem to hint at a universe far more populated than we've traditionally imagined. Take the Bible, for example. In the Gospel of John, chapter 14 verse 2, Jesus says, "In my Father's house are many rooms." For centuries, this has been interpreted metaphorically as a promise of a place in heaven. But what if it's also a literal truth about the physical creation? What if my Father's house is the entire universe, and the many rooms are the countless worlds, the other planets and star systems that God has created? This interpretation doesn't diminish its spiritual meaning, it expands it. It paints a picture of a creator whose creative power is unlimited to one tiny blue dot in a forgotten corner of a galaxy, but extends across the cosmos, building many homes for many forms of existence. It's a subtle but profound hint that creation holds far more worlds, and perhaps far more life than we have ever dared to consider. The Quran offers an even more direct and startling statement on the matter. In Surah Ashura, chapter 42, verse 29, it says, "And of his signs is the creation of the heavens and the earth, and whatever living creatures he has dispersed throughout them." Let's break that down. It doesn't just mention the creation of the heavens and the earth. It explicitly states that God has dispersed living creatures throughout them, plural. The word used is dabba, which refers to living, moving creatures, often animals or beings that walk the earth. The verse doesn't say he might disperse them, or that he could. It speaks in the past tense, as something already done. This isn't a vague metaphor or a poetic hint. It reads as a direct statement of fact. Life has been scattered throughout the heavens and the earth. For believers, this isn't science fiction. It's a divine revelation. It suggests that the existence of extraterrestrial life isn't a radical new idea but a truth that has been waiting in plain sight for 400 years, waiting for us to develop the scientific understanding to truly appreciate its cosmic implications. It frames the universe not as an empty void with one special planet, but as a vast, populated creation filled with diverse forms of life, as signs of a boundless creator. So we have the staggering numbers from science and intriguing passages from ancient faith. How do we wrap our minds around this? Let's use a simple, real-life analogy. Imagine you've never seen the ocean before. Someone hands you a single drop of water on the tip of your finger. You analyze that drop. You see tiny microorganisms swimming within it, a whole little ecosystem in a speck of liquid. Now, imagine looking at that single, solitary drop and declaring with absolute certainty, "Based on this evidence, I have concluded that this is the only drop of water in the entire world that contains life. The rest of the ocean must be completely empty and sterile." It sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Yet, that is precisely what we are doing when we look at our own planet and assume the rest of the universe is lifeless. Our planet Earth, in the grand scheme of things, is that single drop of water. The vast, unexplored cosmos is the ocean. Our search for extraterrestrial life has, so far, been like dipping a teaspoon into that ocean and being surprised we haven't pulled up a whale. Our perspective is incredibly limited. We've only just begun to look. We are standing at the shore of a cosmic ocean, and we have the audacity to think it's just a puddle. This brings us to a powerful closing truth, a shift in perspective that changes everything. The existence of life out there isn't really a question of the science, the math, and even ancient wisdom all point in the same direction. The universe is too big, too full of potential, for it to be empty. The real question is when will we develop the technology to finally detect it? When will we be mature enough as a species to handle the revelation? When will we finally open our eyes wide enough to see what has been waiting for us all along? Maybe life out there isn't broadcasting in radio waves, but in a form of communication we can't yet comprehend. Maybe it's not biological in the way we understand it. Perhaps the universe is like a grand, cosmic stage play that has been going on for eons, and we are the actors who just walked on stage, looked around, and asked, "Are we the only ones here?" The truth is, we are likely late to the party. The rest of the cast has been here the whole time, waiting for us to finally notice them. Life in the universe is not a search, it is an awakening, and we are just beginning to wake up. The implications of this are staggering, touching every aspect of human life, our science, our religions, our philosophy, our very identity as a species. Realizing we are not alone could be the single most transformative discovery in human history, uniting us in a way nothing else could. It forces us to see ourselves not as the center of creation, but as part of a much larger, much more magnificent cosmic family. If this journey through science and scripture blew your mind and you're ready to explore what form these other life forms might take, then you won't want to miss my next video. We'll be diving deep into the theories about alien civilizations, closer than we think. We'll discuss the Kardashev scale, the Fermi paradox, and the mind-bending possibility that advanced civilizations might not be light years away, but could exist in dimensions or forms right alongside us, just beyond our perception. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next cosmic adventure. See you there.